Hello, coolers. Welcome back to Viva Barca and welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on the latest developing stories. We start with Ansu Fati, as it has been reported that the Barcelona winger have refused to leave the club despite Premier League interest. We are going to be discussing on that as we move ahead. Secondly, talking about Ilkay Gundogan, as we are going to be discussing on three reasons why the Manchester City veteran would be a good signing for Barcelona. So guys, as we get right into the full stories, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. Joan Laporta and Matteo Alemani's trip to Porto was the talk of the town in Catalonia on Tuesday as the Barcelona administrators traveled to meet super agent Josh Mendes. A number of players were discussed in that meeting, but presumably the most talked about was Ansu Fati. According to the latest report from Helena Condes, Mendes has placed Ansu Fati on the market, offering his services to Premier League clubs in particular. However, the player does not want to leave at the moment. De La Masia's starlet situation is complicated. After a long and tedious fight with injuries, Fati has returned to regular action on the field this term. His impact on games has been far from impressive. In an ideal world, Laporta and Xavi would like to be patient with a player for his talent is never in question. The mental barrier is a difficult obstacle to overcome, but it's certainly not impossible. The issue for the Catalans, however, is the urgent need for player sales. The administration are pushing for at least one, if not more, departures from the forward line, and Ansu Fati is among the first candidates on the list. The youngster's future at the club will thus come down to his performance over the next few months. Fati is in a do-or-die situation, for similar subpar performances will assure him of a new club in the summer. In 23 La Liga matches for Barcelona this season, the 20-year-old has scored 3 goals and provided as many assists. He averages less than one key pass in every 2 games and has created only one big chance so far in the league. Come June, it remains to be seen if Barcelona opt to part ways with the player permanently or on a loan deal if pressurized to do so. Needless to say, the latter would be the safer option to prevent any future regrets. Ansu Fati continued to perform below par, and it is a cause of concern within the club. And of course, a player who was supposed to be enjoying his best moment of his career as a footballer in his prime years, but things does not just look that way for Ansu Fati, and definitely the player continued to 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 have a very terrible season. And there have been a lot of rumors concerning Ansu Fati's future. Premier League interests have been there a lot, as well as interest from other leagues. But the player still wants to be at Barca, and he continues to believe that things will change in his situation. But since the season started up to now, things don't change. Whenever Ansu Fati given a chance by Xavi, and to be honest, things don't even look like changing anytime soon. It's going to take a long time because Ansu Fati have showed no signs of even performing better when given another opportunity. And it's something that is very, very worrying. So the player continued to insist that he wants to stay and succeed at the club. Of course, Ansu Fati is 100% fit, and this was a moment when we all as Barca fans could have been really eagering to see Ansu Fati playing his best football. But unfortunately for us, that has not been the case. And unfortunately for Fati, I don't know if it is a mental something, but things have not gone well for him. Having the number 10 shirt when he was supposed to be the main focus or one of the biggest stars of the team, it just looks as though the 10 shirt is a waste because we know the caliber of players who have always worn that number in the Barca shirt. And it's really sad to see Ansu Fati in such a situation where he can't do anything and he feels like he's being pressured to deliver after having the 10th shirt, and he can't do anything about it. It's really psychological, and to be honest, I think Barca should be patient with him. I don't think they should permanently sell him. I think a loan can be a better option next season, a loan. Because earlier reports came out saying how within Barca there's a debate if actually they will sell Ansu Fati. Some parties are saying they should sell him, some other people are saying they should loan him. But I think if Fati continues like this, he won't be at Barca next season, be it on loan, be it via permanent transfer. But I just think that looking at the situation, the financial situation we're currently going through, Barca will be unable to keep Fati. Either they loan him or they sell him to ensure that at least part or full of his wage bill will be cut out from the books to ensure that Barca have some leeway. Then on to the next story of discussion. FC Barcelona look all set to go after Ilkay Gundogan in the summer. The Manchester City star has emerged as one of the top targets for the club as they look to shore up their options in the middle of the park. A recent report from Javi Miguel of AS suggests that Xavi has even personally met Gundogan and has opened the door for the German international to join the club at the end of the season. Barca have made the initial step in their bid to sign Gundogan and are expected to do everything they can in order to bring the midfielder to the Camp Nou next season. The report from AS has also listed 3 reasons Gundogan is set to be an ideal signing for Barca. The primary reason, of course, is the player's contract situation. With Gundogan set to become a free agent in the summer, he could prove to be an ideal cost-effective option for Barca, who are going through an economic crisis and may not have the capacity to spend much. Gundogan, in fact, is prepared to settle for a lower wage than what he currently earns at Manchester City. Another reason is that the former Borussia Dortmund star will bring more depth to the team, allowing Xavi Hernandez to rest others such as Sergio Busquets, provided the veteran renews his contract at Camp Nou. In addition, Gundogan's technical and tactical prowess should offer Xavi more flexibility, especially in a four-man midfield system involving Pedri, Busquets, Gavi, and him. These 4 would provide an ideal combination of experience and youth, thus adding more balance to the team. However, given Barca's delicate financial situation, it remains to be seen whether FC Barcelona are allowed to sign Ilkay Gundogan in the upcoming summer transfer window without hiccups. So a lot may depend on how they manage to offload their unwanted stars in the team. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please make sure to do so you always stay in touch with the latest on Barca. Yeah, on Viva Barca. Until next time. Bye-bye.